A Tulane environmental safety expert says that Smitty's supply and its long history of EPA citations, tens of thousands of dollars in fines, is not typical of companies like this. Chief investigative reporter Stephen Stock found the EPA cited Smitty's for violating the Clean Water Act every quarter for 3 straight years.
U.S. Environmental Protection Agency records show Smitty's supply has been on its radar since at least 2022. EPA records show for 3 straight years, investigators found significant non-compliance with the Federal Clean Water Act for releasing more than the allowable limit of lubricating oil and grease, fecal coliform, and organic carbon. The EPA says examples of organic carbon are methane or ethanol. According to its website, the EPA issued more than $160,000 in penalties over the last 5 years. We don't know if these citations have anything to do with Friday's explosion and fire, but Tulane professor Rustin Reed says the citations could point to a larger problem.
I think if we have an incident like this, an explosion, then we do have failures.
Reed says the fact the company was repeatedly cited for years is not typical of most companies in this industry.
I would say that is an exception to the rule. I think most companies are not in that pattern of violations.
Reed, who has studied and worked in industrial health and safety for 15 years, says he's seen a handful of companies like Smitty's struggle to comply with federal EPA rules. But he says those companies are in the minority.
It's typical also to have many companies that are, dotting their I's and crossing their T's and are in compliance. And so I'm not necessarily surprised to see an incident like this. Obviously, it's the goal of professionals in my field to make sure that this sort of thing never happens.
Reed says it's too early to point fingers when it comes to Friday's fire, but he says the pattern of violations raises questions. And late this afternoon, Governor Jeff Landry also says he wants to find out what caused this fire before discussing any past violations.
If we find that there is a violation that occurred in the past that contributed to what we see today, we're going to make sure that y'all know about it and we'll take that proper action. How about that? That's fair. Let's stay on topic right here.
We called the local EPA representative to ask about Smitty's history of citations, but we did not hear back. We also tried calling Smitty Supply, but no one answered on multiple